Webb Boot Company, made by one pair of hands. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Dale of Dale's Leatherworks, and in today's video I'm extremely excited because I have this pair of boots that I'm about to unbox live on camera. Not live, but on camera. I can't wait to see what's in there. Before we get started, huge thanks to my friend Mario, who had these routed to me to review. On the way to him, I'm going to be slicing this baby up with my all-new WESN Blades knife, made using Damasteel, the most beautiful knife I've ever owned. And it is full tang, meaning the Damasteel stock extends from the tip of the blade all the way to the end of the handle, meaning that's full tang. I missed out on the opportunity to use that term during my WESN Blade video, but anyways, WESN is my favorite knife company. They actually reached out to me early on in the early days of my channel. They're boot nerds and denim nerds alike, and I'm always happy to support them, so link to WESN in the description below. Let's slice and dice. Got a little note to Dale's Leatherworks. Dear Dale, I hope this note finds you well. I'm excited to share with you the 17th pair of my custom-made boots for your review. I take great pride in my craftsmanship, using only the finest materials and paying close attention to every detail to ensure the highest quality and comfort. Enclosed are the Mulvey Valhalla 8-inch boots in Sepici Crazy Horse Dark Cedar 6-ounce chrome tanned leather, created to Mario's specifications with a few twists of creativity by me, which have been handcrafted by my hands to showcase my commitment to excellence. These boots are a combination of the two models that I currently offer. I believe they offer a perfect blend of durability, style, and fit. Your feedback is invaluable to me, and I am eager to hear your thoughts on both the design and performance of my boots. Should you have any questions or need further information during your review, do not hesitate to reach out. I look forward to your insights and appreciate your time and effort in reviewing my product. Thanks for your consideration. Happy trails, Matthew R. Webb of Webb Boot Company. Well, that is a nice touch. Very well and securely packaged. Yeah, that's a super nice touch. I love it when the maker includes a handwritten note. That just means the world to me. That's what I love. That's what I always wanted to do with my channel, was to support small makers, and I'm just so blessed to be able to do this. So thank you guys for tuning in and for making this community what it is. It really means the world to me. So, Webb Boot Company. Got a nice little insert. And here's a note to Mario. Mario, thank you for supporting my business. I am stoked to have you as a customer, and I'm confident that you will appreciate the quality and craftsmanship that has gone into your boots. Your trust means a lot. Thank you for choosing Webb Boot Company. Cheers, Matthew Webb. This is boot number 17. 17 is a good number. And let's get into it. Whoa, dang. These things are killer. Holy crap, look at those perforations. This is wild. Look at that kilty, deep cuts in the kilty. This is in Sepici leather that I made Wyatt Gilmore's bag out of Sepici leather out of their chestnut Sepici. Sepici does a really good job. I believe it's an Italian tannery. I believe they take Turkish hides. I heard detail about it on the Stitch Down podcast. The guys from Maverick Leather sells Sepici leather. He knew the backstory a little bit better and articulated it a little bit better. So if you're not listening to the Stitch Down podcast, then get out from under your rock, because Ben's always cranking out great content as well. So these came with an extra set of brown rawhide laces. Insane, very thick, amazing rawhides. I'm a rawhide lace freak. Usually all I'll use. Let's get a look at these bad boys. Build breakdown. So we've got this amazing kiltie that can be removed. The tongue appears to be in a matching leather, so the kiltie is in the brown Sepici leather, and so is the tongue. It's all made out of the same stuff. 6 ounces, very thick and beefy. Yep, 6 ounces on the dot. 4 brass eyes, 4 brass speed hooks, and 1 eye at the top. I love that configuration. We've got a perforated cap toe, quadruple stitched down. There's definitely some sort of celastic or composite in the toe box there. It is highly structured. We've got a good amount of arch support built in. I could definitely see that there's a shank in there protruding out. Vibram lug outsole. 5 layers of veg tan in the heel stack, which does not include the midsole and the heel cap, and then a veg tan midsole. And then we've got a 180 degree double stitch down welt, and then a 360 degree single stitch down welt. Amazing, very cool build. And then we've got a great, what appears to be what my buddy Mike Smith pointed out to me is a blogger heel. It sort of just it could be confused with a logger, but this is actually a blogger. Well structured back heel stay, roll top collar at the throat. And what I really like, and what's really unique that I've never seen before, is the perforations along the quarter panel. So we've got essentially 2 rows of small perforations, and the center row is slightly larger perforations, and it's very stylistically cut and patterned. Very badass. We've got that same perforation pattern across the toe cap. Webb Boot Co. size 8 triple E. Yeah, that length would fit me. Triple E width, very nice. 8-inch shaft, love it. And this Sepici leather is different from the stuff that I use. The Sepici leather that I used is similar. Yeah, the Sepici leather that I used is similar to this stuff. This is Walpier Dash leather. Walpier is also an Italian tannery, and I don't have any of the Sepici that I used on hand, but it's very glossy, almost glassy on the surface. You could almost see a reflection in it. In fact, you can see a reflection in it. It's just so highly plated down, and the reverse side is all natural. So you can see the colored side is extremely plated. I believe that might be a wax, a hardened wax or something. It's got incredible pull-up, waxy pull-up. This leather is not that. This leather is more of a matte, full grain. So the pores are open, so it could take in conditioners and stuff like that. This leather, not so easy to condition because it's basically sealed off at the surface, similar to Gen X that I've worked with before as well. So this is definitely more of a nubuck type of a leather here. So let's read about the founder, Matt Webb. Welcome to Webb Boot Company, nestled in the view of Hudson Bay Mountain of Smithers, British Columbia, Canada. My name is Matthew Webb, and I founded Webb Boot Company out of a passion for creating and repairing quality footwear. My goal is to build durable, repairable boots for wildland firefighters and forestry-related laborers. After many years of sales and 3 years of repairing footwear as a cobbler in Nelson, I realized the lacking availability of quality Canadian-made logging and work boots, particularly for women. This has driven me to start my own boot company with in-house design and production using high-quality leathers and traditional construction techniques, 100% made in Canada by my own hand. With a foundation built on making, repairing, and selling footwear, I am dedicated to delivering premium, repairable, and customizable boots that reflect the culmination of my diverse experience in the industry. Webb Boot Company stands as a testament to my commitment to quality, innovation, and customer satisfaction. Wow, and he has a boot on his website that basically almost comes up to the knee. That is wild. I've never seen a modern boot that high that was handmade like that. I've seen cheap knockoffs like that, but never something like this. Welcome to Webb Boot Company, where we are rekindling the spirit of traditional boot making and local manufacturing in an era of disposability. Are you tired of boots that fit poorly, wear out too quickly, and lack the ability to be repaired? Webb Boot Company understands your challenges and is here to provide a solution. Navigating rough terrain while working and walking in the Pacific Northwest demands boots that can keep up. The frustration of constantly replacing boots and compromising on comfort is a common issue. In a world saturated with mass-produced footwear, our value proposition lies in crafting boots that are made to measure for each individual and built for durability, ensuring you can confidently face any terrain and task. My passion for the lost art of boot making isn't just a business venture, it's a representation of a life dedicated to craftsmanship and quality production. I'm motivated to steer us all away from modern disposable culture towards a world where boots are more than just products. They're cherished companions on life's journey. That's well put. Our boots are meticulously handcrafted in Canada with top-grade leather ensuring longevity and performance, designed specifically for the forestry and wildland firefighting industries. They provide the durability and support you deserve, minimizing the need for frequent replacement. We stand at the crossroads of tradition and innovation. I invite you to become a part of our journey. Consider not just purchasing a pair of boots, investing in a legacy of craftsmanship. Matthew Webb offers a few different builds. He offers the Mulvey, which is a traditional plain toe logger looking boot, similar to what you'd see at White's and Nick's. I'd say very similar in appearance to my Nobleman's Apothecary / Nick's build. This is the swashbuckler boot. Very similar looking last, maybe a little different, but not by much. So this is the Mulvey 6-inch. It's designed as a hard-wearing dress boot made with 6-ounce leather, a 6mm insole cork filler, and a dense 3.5mm midsole. They're nailed together with brass tacks, followed by a Vibram sole of your choice. These are designed to be resoled many times. It's built on the Munson last, which provides a comfortable and classic shape to the boot with an average arch profile and is available in various widths. The 196 Triple E last is a wider fit. If you have specific requests, do not hesitate to inquire. Yes, absolutely stunning workmanship there. Matthew offers 3 different versions of the Valhalla. We've got the Valhalla 10-inch, the Valhalla 10-inch caulk, and the Valhalla 16-inch. That is wild. So the Valhalla 10-inch, $1,250 plus tax. That might be Canadian, so it might be a little cheaper in US dollars, I'm not sure. The Valhalla 10-inch boot is designed as a bush boot for wildland firefighters, foresters, and all hard-working people. Made with premium 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 ounce leather to give you all the options. 6-ounce leather will be thinner and more flexible than 9-ounce leather, which is usually very thick at 4mm. 7 and 8 ounce leather is best suited for comfort and durability when considering a work boot, standard with nylon thread. A thick 6mm insole is complemented by a dense 3.5mm midsole, also nailed with brass tacks, followed by the Vibram sole of your choice. Also built on the Munson last. So he offers RF & Sons Latigo hand waxed pull-up, Horween Black Chrome XL, Horween Black waxed flesh, Sepici Crazy Horse Dark, Sepici Veg Tan, Newport Crazy Black Navy, Water Buffalo Black 8 ounce, Water Buffalo Brown 8 ounce, Water Buffalo Black 8 ounce Rigid, Water Buffalo Brown 8 ounce Rigid, Horween Black Veg Tan Dublin, Horween Natural Veg Tan Dublin in 9 ounce. Wow. You can choose for your option of black, brown, or white stitching. You can remove the toe shaper at no cost. You can double up the toe for an extra $200. You've got an option of Vibram 100, Vibram 1100, Vibram 700, Vibram 430. You've also got the Vibram Christie Wedge Sole Natural and the Vibram Christie Black. He uses 2 ounce English Veg Tan Vamp lining, a Celastic toe shaper, DB Gurney brass tacks, the Munson last or the 196 Triple E last. They're also wet lasted, okay. And so the 10-inch caulked version is $1,500 plus tax. The Valhalla 10-inch boot with a spring-heeled caulk sole is designed as a bush boot for loggers, arborists, wildland firefighters, and foresters who need the extra grip. Made with premium 7 to 9 ounce leather to ensure durability. All the rest of the specifications are pretty much, but they are caulked. And what that means is, wow. You wouldn't want to be kicked by one of those. It looks like a, yeah, that looks like a boot specifically for guys that need to climb trees. And it's just got all the metal hardware, spikes at the bottom, cleats. It's got a, what appears to be like a steel or aluminum toe tap on there as well. That is just so badass. truly a boot for hard work. And then last and finally, we have the 16-inch Valhalla, and it's basically got the same description as all the other Valhallas except for 11 speed hooks all the way up. Insane. None of them have these perforations, and so this was a very special project. Matt Webb posted these on his Instagram. He says, these boots are a combination of my two main models, the Mulvey and the Valhalla 8-inch in Sepici Crazy Horse Dark Cedar, with a doubled toe and a Vibram 100 sole, broguing pattern on the heel counter, toe cap done one hole at a time. Whoa, he did that one hole at a time. That would have taken a lot of work. I could count the number of punches he would have had to have made, but it's definitely in the hundreds. Well, Matt, I hope you're well compensated for these, because that's a lot of work. I can't imagine how much time that must have taken. He also posted what appears to be the boot in its patterning phase after the panels were cut. So those 16-inch Valhallas were in 7-ounce Sepici raw veg tan. I'm glad he's using Sepici. He's the first bootmaker that I've seen that uses Sepici. So he posted the sole of the caulked boots. It's that time of year again where caulked boots are essential. On these caulked soles, there is a combination of new and old school technology. Replaceable threaded ceramic spikes, Topi strong outsole, hobnails, steel toe plate. Wow, yep, steel toe, he calls the hobnails. That's very impressed by his work. He made the Valhalla 10-inch in Horween 9-ounce natural Dublin. He's done the 10-inch in Sepici 8-ounce raw leather. He did the Valhalla 10-inch with Sepici hand-dyed oxblood veg tan. Those are stunning. And what I really like too is that he stamped Webb Boot Company onto both boots near the throat there. That's awesome on the outside. I'm very impressed by this build. It is flawlessly done, handmade. I could tell he put a lot of time into the design of these boots, and not only do they look beautiful, but they are overbuilt, ready to endure years and years and years of hard work. And this nubuck style leather is definitely built for the long haul, easily able to be conditioned and put through the ringer, of course. The build overall reminds me very much of the Pacific Northwest makers. It's very much the same DNA, and it's very cool to see one guy doing it by himself. I can only imagine how much time it took to build these boots. So I will leave a link to the Webb Boot Company webpage and Instagram in the description below. Check Matt out if you are so interested. He's a super cool dude, super passionate. I've enjoyed talking with him leading up to this review. Very generous with his time and knowledge, and very friendly guy, very passionate about what he does. That much is obvious to anybody paying attention. If you don't need a new pair of boots and you need a resole, he's also an incredible cobbler to boot. With that, I'll shut it down. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Please leave me your comments, and don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. I'm Dale's Leatherworks. End of transmission.